We are live.
Raven, the GS.
Sam, the legend behind the techie. We are live. It's the CYBERNERDS. Welcome to the PlayStation Podcast. It's Sam, legend behind the techies. We've got
Raven, your GS, and today I'm taking over the other guy. Cause I roll like that.
Damn, he rolls like that for sure. And we've got a special for you. Not only are we talking about PlayStation stuff, we're talking about Call of Duty World War 2. Man, it's been real mad. I was at the event today. Worldwide release.
Say that again.
Worldwide release.
Where were we today?
At the IMAX.
And I still got my fresh. Yeah, we were there.
We were there.
A few hours ago.
It was sick. It was live.
Kind of a big deal.
Massive screen, surround sound. We got to meet the people. We got to see the media. Everything popping off.
Everything. So the event was at the IMAX.
For sure.
In London Waterloo. The biggest screen in the UK.
Yeah.
I've actually never been there since they usually only play like 3D movies.
So this was an extra special for you.
So this was, yeah, definitely extra special for me. Yeah, I was on the red carpet in case you missed me.
Yeah, also you just...
In case you missed me, I was there.
All you did was a pimp stick.
Shout out to Activision and all the guys.
Thank you very much.
Who put this together and allowed us to be there and experience this. Without further ado, Sam, let's just go through how the evening was from the beginning, and then we just break it down all the way to the degree of the games and, you know, our speculations, what we want, what do you think is gonna happen, and yeah, man, just
cool. Let's do this. So, for when the doors open, we walked in, you know, just checking out the scenery and stuff. Obviously, they had all that, the posters, like everything was all laid out. Let everyone go into the big room now. Obviously, they were saying no recording and stuff. And who was we greeted with, first of all? The CEO of Activision.
Yep.
Opening it up. What's
Eric Herzberg.
Eric Herzberg.
Who straight after the trailer came on stage, you know, did a bit of an introduction for us. Which before we jump into anything else, let's actually watch the trailer again and kind of talk about
what to expect.
Yeah, like I can't even speak right now.
You're so excited.
Hey man, it's been an exciting day.
So obviously, like they were saying, real events that happens in World War II. That's what we're going to expect.
So this seems to be the day where in Normandy, it's France, where they first
D-Day.
Yeah, that's the D-Day exactly. That's sick, right?
Something like
heads get topped
from day one, from the get-go. You're going to see the nitty-gritty of how war really is.
Yeah, man. Look, the bullets just firing. That's sick.
It's scary.
Yeah,
the realism is nuts.
Yeah, man. It's looking really dark.
It is.
Like they've taken it there now.
As you can see, you with the team.
Yeah.
This is where they keep banging on about camaraderie. The brotherhood.
Camaraderie is a new word.
Exactly.
Today. We all learned a new word today.
See, this is what I've seen as well. Like, I'm hoping there are dogfights that you can do in the air. I'm hoping that, because that's new for Call of Duty. As you can see, the cinematic stuff that you get to see in Call of Duty. So this must be a weapon. I know that's gonna be a weapon.
Yeah, for sure. I kept going on about that.
Interaction between your team and stuff, the actors. Look at this madness.
It's
if you play Call of Duty stories, you know it's always going to go down.
Yeah. Look at that. Just knocked his head up.
No mission too difficult.
What?
Now, one thing is the sound. Like,
on point.
It's on point. Like, you reload the weapon, you can hear that.
Welcome to the bloody first. You're a long way from Texas, my boy.
That's what I mean. They hit all the tones.
Like, yeah, man, they hit all the tones. So this was pretty much the first thing. So we had the countdown. Boom, we get hit with this right away. Like,
straight away.
The crowd goes nuts. Alright,
so yeah,
but yeah, we got introduced with the CEO, who kind of gave us a brief about the game, how long it took him to do it. What else was it mentioned?
I guess what also was mentioned, yeah, like I said, the camaraderie, that you're gonna come across in the story mode, like the brotherhood, how like close knit your team can be, their interaction between them and stuff. And like you're saying, just the nitty gritty of like how the World War II has actually come to be, because they kept saying how the last time this was even in like a medium, Call of Duty done it like 10 years ago. Then Saving Private Ryan was like, what, 20 years ago, that's what they said?
Yeah,
so this generation is now going to be hit with how sick
man,
it can really be. With like...
And to jump on that, the thing is, when we played this 10 years ago, it wasn't on HD. It wasn't HD. So for you young bucks out there, this is a special treat.
They're getting desensitized by this because it's going to be so in their face.
You guys might start acing on history, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, start putting your hands up in lessons, you know, sitting at the front because you've been spending like 20 hours the last night playing this game.
Exactly.
Right? But yeah, man, there's a great emphasis on the actual event of this game, of this game and actual events, real life events.
Exactly.
So that great emphasis was put on this, and they actually spent 2.5 years
making sure it's to a T.
Yeah, like they did the research on that.
It's amazing what they did.
That's
Who
pretty
did that?
sick.
Who did the research on? Who's the guys from Sledgehammer Games? Glenn Schofield and Michael Caudry.
Caudry, yeah. So they were the lead guys of this, and they actually got to go to the places.
Thank you. Yeah,
right.
Places,
so obviously after the CEO speaks and gives us the introduction, we're hit with another footage, which is now these guys, and we're shown the back footage. You know, the backstage of the making of this game, and that, like, obviously I was hyped up by the trailer, but then going through this now is like, oh my goodness, we're actually going to get you know, this might be it. This, you know, we've been complaining, like a lot of people been complaining, you know, the game's kind of repetitive and, you know, there's nothing really like buzz about it. But now it's like, oh, wait a minute, this is a whole new other level. You know, from the time they were actually in the war places.
Yeah, exactly. They actually went to like the forest of where some place took the event. They said they went to one of the places in Berlin, where again, like just basically all the locations like where the major events happen. Right,
and those are actually the locations you're going to play in the game as well.
Exactly, that's what's so mad.
And they visited I think it's in Luxembourg, if I'm correct.
Museum.
The museum, the war museum, and they had the weapons there.
Exactly, so they get to see the actual weight of the weapon, how they cock. All this nonsense, like, this is what the detail is going to be insane. Like you're saying, like, in this day and age, now they have the technology to make sure it's super real.
Like yeah, man, they literally said, look, we had to start from scratch, you know, with the sounds, everything, you know, they got to play with the weapons, they got to play with the vehicles.
The vehicles, you know, exactly. And tanks, everything. You saw it in the trailer, the tanks, the way they looked, drove, everything to the T. They made sure that it was there.
Like, they really want us to be plugged in and almost like live through.
There you go. Live these events.
Yeah, like these events. And as obviously this is a game, but they also took it very serious, and in a way that is like, oh, you know, kind of honouring those who actually fought in the war, which was kind of a cool thing to do, you know, because you could easily just go away and make the game and kind of like, you know, brush off, you know, the actual people that were there. But then again, with that said, a lot of them have family members who were actually in the World War, so to them it was like, oh, you know, this is kind of homage to their family members and everybody else that was there. Cool. So what else did we get to experience at this?
The actors, the actual 3Js who are going to be the major part in the story. So we got Josh Donnell, Jeffrey Pierce, and Jonathan Tucker. Like, these guys, just from the trailer alone, you could kind of tell they put in some great performances, but these guys got to actually explain how they've been from like TV and movie and then translating that into a game. Well, I think it was Jonathan Tucker has already been doing games before, but Josh and Jeffrey, it's kind of new to them. So they obviously they had like the mocap suit on and stuff and saying how real tight it was and how they had to adjust. But
That was actually funny.
oh yeah, but then at the same time they were saying how much different they had to act compared to what they would do in a movie or a TV show. So the way they were saying how like they would have to bounce off each other to make sure that they got the parts right, and it's not all about close-ups this time. It's all about actually them
they were actually working. They were saying we actually were working like
actually work on also kind of thing.
Yeah.
So they had to visualize their settings and act in the way that they would imagine the setting to be. And I think that's kind of nuts. Obviously, like it's another dimension for actors to do, and obviously I can't imagine it being too easy, but. Yeah. I think these guys can pull it off, kind of. I think these guys can bring the realism.
Yeah, but you got to think about it. They like they showed they showed a lot of footage of World War II. So I'm pretty sure these guys got to sit down as well in that room and watch these and see, okay, this is how they were moving, this is how the kind of scene was like. But I was like, we were actually surprised that because we kind of like when they threw the names like whatever, like just 3 guys, but then you was like, oh,
that guy's from Transformers.
The guy from Transformers. Obviously, we're talking about Josh Nardell.
Yeah. And
I was like, what? It's like I had to look like a few times, like, oh crap, he's the sergeant from Transformers. Like, bloody hell. Yeah. So yeah, we actually were surprised by that. It was actually
like
pretty cool. And he was like. And you think about it, it's like he's kind of like a war type of guy, isn't he? He's always in
war movies,
war movies and military as well. So it kind of makes sense to have him involved. But yeah, those guys were fun. It looked like they enjoyed making the game.
There you go, yeah.
Which is obviously translates into the end result. So obviously the way they were talking about it, and I can't express the amount of times it was said there, this is the best Call of Duty game like that they've made, and that's coming out. Like the best game they've ever made and the best Call of Duty that's coming out. So whether that's just hype, I don't know, but the feeling was this is actually going to be the best Call of Duty game. So
you have to wait and see, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Hey, that's the feeling that I got. So that's cool.
Like, they were hammering that home quite a lot. Like obviously the developers were like, obviously you could tell they were very super passionate about how they were bringing it home. Again, the actors, they were like, you could just tell they were enjoying it. Sometimes when an actor goes to like a press conference or something, can't tell in their face, they were like, this is just the running the mill. Exactly, but you could tell these guys had a fun time with each other while also trying to get this pass across as being in a World War kind of environment. And it was really cool.
One of the things they mentioned was that as soon as they came in the room, it felt like they knew each other like over a decade ago, which is pretty cool because obviously again it's just gonna make their experience, make their work a lot better, and again translate into the game that we're gonna get to experience. Exactly. We're gonna have to sit down and play for hours and hours and hours. That's how we get down at the TCN, fam.
That was just the campaign side.
That's the campaign, and then when. I think the majority. I don't think the majority of the show was campaign.
Campaign, yeah. That's the thing though. If you play Call of Duty, you should know like their campaigns are always sick. Like I've rarely ever been disappointed by their campaign. The story is always on point. The set pieces are almost movie-like, and you always have a fun time doing so. So with this World War II setting, looking at the trailer, like. I don't think I'll be disappointed, to be honest.
See, here's the thing. Because Call of Duty's been, I wouldn't want to say stuck, but they've been in a place for so long that, to me, I forgot about their storyline. And what's crazy was that when they start showing the game footage and the more they kept going on about it, like, the more I start remembering about the first one that I played 10 years ago, which I had completely forgotten about. I was like, man, like I remember the fields were like, there's one I was trying to explain to you that, I was describing to Sam like how the field was, and I just my memory is very vivid, and I was like, man, like the story was deep. So what happened in between then? So it's kind of like, almost like it faded away, and it just became more of a multiplayer online type of thing. And so now they just press the reset button and they've gone back. So for all you guys who like to jump around and run on walls, guess what, buddy? That's not gonna fly anymore.
Yeah.
All right. Boots on the ground, baby.
Boom. That's what they've been saying for a long time as well. But yeah, for me, like, I still remember the Modern Warfare series. Like that story, like, that story hit home. Where I don't know how they. That's what I mean. Like they get super emotional at times. But yeah, Modern Warfare storyline was pretty deep. That's what I mean. Some of them are quite individual anyway. But then on their own, they still can be quite good. So. They're very different components to the campaign, but then let's move on to the multiplayer because again, like as you said, like sometimes you can forget about the story, but the multiplayer,
that's where we have fun, baby. That's where we have fun, and not just us, we have fun with you guys as well.
Exactly. So they jumped on a couple of things they were mentioning. So they only wanted to mention the new stuff because everyone always knows you get to level up, new maps, or the maps they said they're going to be the events that happen in the game. Okay, cool, we expect that. But then they mentioned something called headquarters.
Now, when they mentioned this, and they was like, yeah, let's have a glimpse of it. It was literally a glimpse.
Like how long was it? 2 seconds?
2 seconds. But those 2 seconds, it was like, if you've been like in the dark and you come into the light and you're just like dark. It's like, and it was like whoa.
Yeah.
But it just looked immense. Like it looked like a lot was going on there.
Those 2 seconds, like it's like your eyes just flashed before you. Like your eyes, the memory held it, and you like
exactly.
I want to see more of that.
Yeah, you want to see more, or at least see it again. Exactly. Even give us that. It's not.
Yeah, they did it on purpose though.
They did it on purpose, and the thing is like. From what I gathered, that felt very, very camp like a refugee camp sort of thing, like where there's loads and loads of people. Now imagine you're gonna have the whole network in there.
That might be a bit too crazy. I think there'll be rooms for the amount of people that might be there, but with the whole network's on it, that would be mad. That would be
pretty sick. But yeah, so what's the details on the headquarters?
So basically, the headquarters is like a social space for like players just to come see each other outside of like the games and stuff. So it's almost like a lobby type thing where you just get to meet like other players and stuff. But hopefully, like my thinking is that when you go into like a Call of Duty game, you go to party up with yourself, or you go before you go into a match. I'm hopefully like that's what they transcend into. So before you go into a match, this is now the new kind of lobby system. Obviously, you just don't see like in the games right now. All you see is your own character. But I'm hoping that this is the lobby before you actually go into a match.
Oh, that's a pretty good thing. One thing they did mention about the headquarters was that you get to showcase
exactly
like your skills and stuff like that. So which makes me wonder: do you get to maybe do challenges? Maybe, hey, I'm gonna challenge you to shooting range.
There you go, yeah.
And you might get something out of it. It could be a trophy.
Oh.
Could be a trophy.
Could be.
Easy. That's easy, a trophy. Another thing is, say this is the headquarters, right? Now, say you create your clan in the headquarters.
Oh, like you have a clan.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see what I'm getting at?
Okay.
Now, obviously, it's a camp. So there's a tent. So now guess what? You create your tent.
Your sergeants.
Your
captains.
Your emblem.
Call of Duty, if you're like listening,
we're giving you free. If you ain't done it yet, we're
some ideas.
For free.
One day patch. Keep some ideas.
Which actually would be pretty cool.
Actually quite nice, yeah.
And maybe you have like a certain number of people that you're allowed to have in your squad. Then from there you can actually take that number and go and fight.
There you go.
Now guess what? Now say for example, and I know this is just a speculate, but this is what fans do. This is what we do because we're so passionate about it. Now say my clan against your clan across the camp.
Okay. Now you're going a bit overboard.
Right, yo.
This is supposed to be a camp, man. Well, you want people to fight in the same camp, yeah?
Like, yeah, and then you just go, I don't know, like you go to a specific field.
Yeah.
and you guys go against each other. So it's almost like multiplayer, but it's almost like a private group thing.
Yeah.
You
Okay,
know?
that private match kind of.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? But like, and then each house or each tent, you know, or each whatever they want to call it, has levels. These guys, they're 5 for 3.
Yeah.
They're 10 for 0. These guys are stinking. They ain't got to win. These guys have been racking up, like, you know, cleaning up the whole camp. Now that makes things a lot more interesting, because now you got to go and find yourself teams. Now it also makes, like, say for example, if I don't have a lot of friends that plays Call of Duty, I might now make a new friendship online.
There you go.
By joining the camp. Now, like, this is endless.
That's what I mean. The possibilities are really endless with that, and that's the thing. I've never really seen it in a shooting game before, so.
Exactly, it's new. It's new, and this is the perfect opportunity to bring something new on, since they've gone back and reset everything.
They really can.
Why not?
These guys look like they've been top dog for a while, so obviously I think did they get beat this year? A little bit by Battlefield, but
yeah, Battlefield. Yeah, I played the one before this and I enjoyed it a lot. So what?
So hopefully they could call it back. Next on the multiplayer side of things, we've got Division. So this is another way of immersing players in enlisting in some kind of division. And that way they get to choose the infantry and how they basically another way of leveling up. For me, this kind of sounds like team missions. So you know, like in the other, well, Infinite Warfare, where you choose a team and they tell you how to like get XP for that team. Yeah. It kind of sounds like that. So I don't think it sounds too new, but if they're saying it's a new mode, then obviously they're adding another dimension to it.
Again, that could be something that's easily linked to the core. What do you call it? The headquarters. Yeah. So again, that's just something that's linked in that will then translate into multiplayer. Then you just go at it. So
it does sound good. Sounds promising. Hopefully, like again, I think they said there's more, like you said, more prizes or something for them to level up that.
I think that's just to incentivize players to one, staying locked in. To, you know, easily, obviously more game time. They get players to play in the game. Obviously the players get more out of it, more satisfaction, more unlocks, more trophies, more satisfaction, and better experience.
There you go. So yeah, it's another way of locking people in. I think that's the way to go. They said they got a whole new game mode called War Mode. So since this is a World War II simulation, they're trying to make sure that you reenact battles on multiplayer kind of thing. So it kind of sounds like more of a big dimension. You know, what's it called? What's the ground battles? What's the massive ones where there's like loads of players on one map?
I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember what it's called. I'm horrible with names, so there's not really that.
Yeah, basically now you get to do like more objectives based on this kind of war mode. So that sounds actually quite good as well, especially when it's based on World War II events. That sounds like pretty sick.
Now, is there a possibility where, because you get to do more unlocks, do you think vehicles would be part of the unlocks? Now.
Nah. I don't know, because I'm sure that I don't really play Battlefields. I don't know if they ever locked vehicles behind levels. But that's
Listen.
So what, you could be like level 50 to get a tank, yeah?
It's a new era. It's a new era, baby.
So everyone level 50 is going to run over all the level 1s.
I'm just speculating. I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be like Alakazam right now. Like, you know, what's that move? A foresight? That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to foresee what they're trying to give us, bro. Alright? But why not? I mean, you've seen them modelling the vehicles, and like it could be just for the what do you call it? The game mode bit. But if you can have it online, I don't know.
I don't think
because like for example on and I don't want to compare much, but Battlefield already does it. So why not, like, you know, bring those you see the modeling, you see them like they emphasize. So if you're
tanks have
emphasizing,
been
is it just gonna be for they could easily bring them up?
No, but tanks have been on Call of Duty before. Like what's it called? World at War. They were in that, so it's not exactly new. But I can't remember how. I think they were already on the battlefield, and you just go into a tank, and you just go like basically.
Yeah, they do tanks. They do vehicles. They do motorbikes.
Yeah, so
you never know.
Yeah, you don't. You don't never know. And obviously, as they keep saying again and again and again, it is guaranteed boots on the ground. But they kept saying something about E3 and how they don't want to say too much.
Yeah.
So there was me thinking, please do not bring a jetpack.
There's no way you can bring a jetpack in World War.
There was like a little meme on Instagram where this guy was like, yeah, boots on the ground, but then he did his research, and in that era, supposedly, they were prototyping.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I'm joking. I don't think they will, but they said that they said that obviously it's boots on the ground gameplay, fast-paced action. Obviously, that's what everyone's been crying for, but they said they still got a lot more to reveal.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's one thing they were doing. They were pushing a lot was E3. They were pretty much at some point. It felt like a bit of E3 sales.
Yeah, I think they're all done anyway. I don't think you get E3 anymore. I think it's packed up.
Listen, you can get packed up, but you can still get people online getting those views. Hey, the sale doesn't stop at the house show. This is 2017. Everybody can get locked in. That's what they want. Everybody locked in.
I'm locked in around. I'm gonna be And as usual, there's always a third component to these Call of Duty games. They show us not like like a little snippet of an image of a zombie.
Yeah, he was like on the right side, like half of it, but
he
was still
gruesome.
That gave me chills, man. I think because this game is so dark, I think because the zombies that we've been getting, like the zombie games we've been getting, it's kind of like it's fun kind of thing. Like you got clowns.
In the park.
Yeah. Now, I reckon this is gonna be jumpy.
You know what?
It's gonna be jumpy.
I agree with that because they also touched on the part where they said this is the first time they've created something horror-like.
See, I don't remember. Like,
that's what they said.
But just looking at that, I said they look like experimentations. That's gonna be jumpy, and we're going to be here shitting our pants. I'm telling you, that looks nutty.
I'm trying to shoot zombie ears. I ain't trying to shit nothing.
I'm just giving you a heads up. Wear your nappies.
Because this is why I haven't bought Resident Evil 7 because that looked.
Exactly. It's very. Oh, there you go. You hit.
Too much.
Yes. That's exactly it. That's a Resident Evil type of zombie that was there.
It looked a bit too much.
It just looks like, and even the image itself. Everything is black.
Thank you.
And then you just see the thing. So this could easily be where it's just dark.
Super
and there's
dark.
like 3-4 of us in there. And one of us is screaming because something just spotted his screen. I'm telling you, zombies is going to be nuts.
Also because I'm not too much of a fan of zombies, to be honest. I like the more mission-based co-op or the what do you call it? The military type of survival. Because zombies we get that a lot.
Right.
Like we got it through Infinite Warfare. I think we got it in the last previous games. Only Modern Warfare, which I think is the best series in the whole franchise, is where we got is where we got more military based missions, and then I think in Modern Warfare 3 we got both military missions and military survival. So that was something different, but obviously this is like Nazis we're gonna fight, so I think they've done it before in Black Ops where they did Nazi zombies, so it's kind of a no-brainer, but can't complain.
Let's just see how it goes. Now, with that, we got some goodies.
Is it now?
We got some goodies, Sam. And
it's not bad.
Not only we actually got a few ones because listen guys, this is how considerate we were. We could have each just taken the bag and been out, but
since we love y'all,
because we like you guys so much, we got a couple. And at some point, not today. You guys have to stay locked into our videos, especially the PlayStation 1, to find out when are we doing our competitions again. And with that said, let's go and check what's in the goodie bags.
Yes, please.
Oh, you got your on the way.
Oh, yeah, I know. I got mine ready, innit?
So go ahead.
They gave us a poster.
Which I actually haven't seen it.
Exactly.
So you might as well do the honors and reveal.
I'm trying to wrap my own poster, you know.
We got plenty here. We got plenty of it. Yo, listen, we got plenty. Alright?
Alright.
So let's see.
You guys got a sneak peek of what we got. We got a double-sided poster. There you go.
PlayStation 4. Oh,
that's what we forgot, didn't we?
Wait.
What did they tell us, Ray?
Right.
What were they telling us?
Right. So, PlayStation players.
They got nice, didn't they?
Yeah, they got nice. If you're a PlayStation player, like we are, you get to play Call of Duty first.
What?
Yeah, that means Xbox is on hold. So while you're there sucking your thumb and playing Halo or Gears of War for the 100th
guys
time,
said sucking your thumb, you know.
we're in here playing the new Call of Duty.
Yeah, we get to play the beta first. So first, PlayStation 4 gets the love.
Smart.
It's actually quite nice.
Smart. But yeah, man, these are very cool posters. PlayStation exclusive. PlayStation map packs. 30 days early. Martin. Yeah. And on the other side, this.
The case for the game.
This.
Everyone's been seeing for quite a while now.
The detail on this is
4K
nuts.
Dizzle. Oh
And
my
god. What's crazy is that inside his eyes you get to see the four guys, the team. Listen, when we were there, we were surrounded by, like, I don't even know the size of that, like, but there were huge posters all around IMAX, and it just looked dope. I wish they could have given us that, 'cause that would have been up here. Yeah, like real quick.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So moving on from the posters.
Cool. So what else
we
we got
get
here?
from that?
We've got a t-shirt.
Ooh, t-shirt.
I think everyone gets a large.
It's a large, yeah.
Yeah, so let me just open this real quick. Oh, I'm gonna have to use my teeth, you know.
There we
I
go.
don't want to get too rugged on the camera. So I'm going to be very civil.
Unpack it on PlayStation Podcast.
Here's a t-shirt. It's a large. Everyone gets a large.
And so
Wings for Glory. Call of Duty.
Oh, so it's a pilot. It's a pilot.
Mad. That design is
It's a
actually
pilot.
nice.
It's actually pretty cool, and it's actually like faded. So pretty cool.
Nice.
And is that? I'm just trying to figure out what. Okay, cool. Alright. So that's a pilot. So that's another. Oh man, it's getting nice over here, man. It's getting nice. And is there anything else?
There's one more thing.
Oh, one more thing. That.
For guys who are, you know, into the gameplay when they play Call of Duty, you get thumb sticks as well for your analogs. So that grip.
So
is
that
always
grip,
on point.
that enhances your movement. And I'm kind of pissed.
Oh, really? Why? This is quite nice, you know.
No, that's nice.
Exactly,
That's
yeah,
nice. I just happened to spend 12 quid yesterday, literally less than 24 hours ago. I purchased one of those for Call of Duty, and today I received one.
You're mad.
I just spent 12 quid for nothing.
Nah.
But it's cool. So
It's nice, yeah.
So these are
Fun grip. So no more
control
complaining.
freaks. Yep.
Oh, control freak.
Yeah, that's what they call. They call control freak. And yeah, man.
So yeah, no more complaining about, oh, my thumb slipped, oh, this and that.
Yeah, man.
These grips are so rubbery. Yeah, you'd be nice.
So basically, my kill to death ratio should increase.
So you need more than thumb sticks for that.
Sam just threw me under the bus, you know. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad.
What
Listen. For all you jumpers out there that's been killing me, yeah. Guess what? Your time is over. No more jumping over me, doing slides on the floor like you're Roberto Carlos, and then shooting me from around the corner. That nonsense is going to stop soon. Alright? Because I'm tired of dying like especially outdoors. That's where they get me. It's outdoors, like, because you can just jump and run and do exactly a lot of Spider-Man nonsense.
Yeah, we don't
Alright,
need that in the
but
show.
I'm nice when it's indoors, right? But hopefully this will help me out too.
So yeah, it's a quite nice goodie bag. Oh no, how can we also forget? You also get the little PlayStation bag too. So yeah, they love PlayStation. So yeah, you get the bag, a T-shirt, thumb sticks, and a poster, double-sided poster.
What else can you ask for?
So guys, if you really love this kind of stuff, make sure you follow the CYBERNERDS. We're posting it on the website, and it'll be one of our live streams probably.
Yeah, most likely it's going to be one of our live streams. So make sure you do not miss it. Okay, we're gonna set something up for you guys. All right, so make sure you stay locked in. Make sure you have that bell clicked on. Okay, so you make sure you receive notifications whenever we post a video or whenever we're online. All right, don't miss out. Also, make sure you're on the website. That's also a place where you find out what we're doing. Right, become a member. It's free. All right, and is there anything else to add to this?
I don't think so, apart from the game will be dropping November 3rd this year for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, Switch, supposedly still up in the air, but...
See, I have a problem with that date. I have a problem with that date.
Why do you have a problem with that
Because
date?
there's games coming out and I'm like, I need to balance life out. Like right now I'm spending so much time playing Call of Duty, Infinite Warfare, that by the end of the year, I got this one coming out, I got Star Wars coming out, you know what I'm saying? I got a thing coming out soon as well,
What's that?
Injustice.
That's May, you got plenty of time before the end of the year.
Yo,
Just do one day a week.
In there, just
Do 1 day a week. You're just lucky that Kingdom Hearts is not dropping this year.
thank God.
Very lucky, but yeah, guys, keep it locked. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Make sure you go to the Patreon, support us. You get more goodies like this, more backstage stuff like this, more podcasts like this. You get to see his face a lot more. 1/3 will be showing up.
Yeah,
Support
1/3 will
us.
be doing a lot of reckless stuff behind the scenes, man. You guys be missing out. Listen, if you're not a patron right now, listen, it's only $1. Alright, it's only $1. That's, you know, you can give up $1 and you get to see all the nuts that this guy does backstage. I'm telling you, I'm not making this stuff up. Alright, if you're a patron, look, let these guys know. Like, it's the real deal. Alright, but yeah, Sam, where can they find you?
You can find me, Mr. Blitz Tech. Come see my techers at Twitter. Show me some questions. If there's any platinums out there you want me to go check out, make sure you just ask me. You can find me on Instagram as well. Come check out my page. Raven, where can I find the Geek Sensei?
You can always find me on Twitter. Okay, I love tweeting. Alright, I love interacting with people. Not much for the pictures. I leave that to these guys. Alright. Catch me on Twitter. I'll be talking about everything. Alright, and that's pretty much it for this episode. It's been actually fun doing this episode. Usually I don't do it, so it's actually usually I'm in the background playing games on YouTube over here talking, but it's actually mad fun today. Today's been a very, very special day. Once again, I couldn't thank enough people at Activision
Indeed.
for helping us out and having us around there. Other than that, Sam,
You guys can see us on the next level.